Hi everyone, hope you all are good. So, we're going to start with grade 8 maths. So, you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then, you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 8, and then click on view all lessons. So, there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter number sequences. The lessons we're going to cover today are evaluate variable expressions for number sequences, write variable expressions for arithmetic sequences, the final test. Then we'll start the new chapter, that is expressions and properties. And the lessons we're going to cover are from the chapter is write variable expression. So let's just start with the first lesson, that is evaluate variable expressions for number sequences. So let's just start with the first lesson. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Let's start with the first lesson. Okay, here I'm on grade 8 maths. The chapter name is number sequences. And here is the lesson we're going to start with evaluate variable expressions for number sequences. So let's start with the lesson. Okay, first find the first three terms of the sequence defined below where n represents the position of a term in the sequence. Say start with n equals 1. So you are given with the expression. The expression is 6n minus 6. You have to evaluate the first three terms and you have to start with n equals 1. Got it? Here is the mathematical expression given, that is 6n minus 6. Got it? You have to start with n equals 1. So just replace the n with 1. Got it? It would be then 6 times 1. Replace the n with 1. Got it? It would be 6 times 1 minus 6. So 6 times 1 is 6 and 6 minus 6 is 0. That means the first expression, the term in here is 0. Got it? Now let's just plug n equals 2. Replace the n with 2. Got it? It would be then 6 times 2. 6 times 2 is 12. And 12 minus 6 is 6. That means the second expression here is 6. Got it? And the third one is 6n minus 6. Replace the n with 3. It would be 6 times 3 is 18 and 18 minus 6 is 12. That means the first three terms in the sequence are 0, 6 and 12. Got it? Okay, let's just start with another example. Okay, the first three terms of the sequence defined below where n represents the position of a term in the sequence and start with n equals 1. Got it? So you are given the expression that is 4 times 2 exponent n. You have to start with n equals 1. Got it? Let's just start with x equals 1. Replace the n with 1. Got it? It would be then 4 times 2 exponent 1. Got it? Evaluate 2 exponent 1. 2 exponent 1 is 2. So you have to do 4 times 2. Got it? 4 times 2 is 8. That means the first expression, the first value in the sequence is 8. Got it? Now the next value is n equals 2. So you have to do 4 times 2 exponent 2. Just evaluate 2 exponent 2. 2 exponent 2 is 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So you have to do 4 times 4. That would be 16. That means the second value is 16. Got it? Then the next one is n equals 3. So just replace the n with 3. It would be then 4, 2 times 3. So 2 times 3 is 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 2 is 8 and it would be 8 times 4 equals 32. That means here are the three terms in the sequences. They are 8, 16 and 32. Got it? So let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, the first one is find the first four terms in the sequence defined below, where n equals 1 represents the position of the term in the sequence. Start with n equals 1. So you have to start with n equals 1. And here is the expression that is negative 6n plus 7. So let's start with n equals 1. Replace the n with 1. It would be negative 6 plus 7. So negative 6 plus 7 is 7 minus 6 is 1. So the first term here is 7. 1. Got it? Okay, now the next one is n equals 2. So just replace the n with 2. It would be negative 6 times 2 plus 7. 6 times 2 is negative 12, and negative 12 plus 7 is negative 5. That means the second one is negative 5. Then now the n equals 3. Replace the n with 3. It would be negative 6 times 3 plus 7. 6 times 3 is 18. It would be negative 18 plus 7. Got it? So negative 18 plus 7 is negative 11. That means the third term in the expression is negative 11. Got it? Okay, you have to calculate the fourth term. The next one is n equals 4. So replace the n with 4. It would be 6 times negative 6 times 4 is negative 24 plus 7. Got it? Negative 24 plus 7 is negative 17. That means the fourth term in the sequence is negative 17. Got it? So the fourth term in the expression in the sequences are in this sequence is 1, negative 5, negative 11, and negative 17. Got it? Okay. So the correct option is option number 1. They are 1, negative 5, negative 11, negative 17. Got it? Okay, the next one is find the first four terms in the sequence defined below, where n represents the position of a term in the sequence. So that is 3 exponent 4n. Got it? So replace the n with 1. It would be 3 times 4 exponent 1. 4 exponent 1 is 4, and 4 times 3 is 12. So the first one is 12. Now replace the n with 2. It would be 4 exponent 2. Got it? So just evaluate 4 exponent 2. That would be 16. And 16 times 3 is 48. It would be 48. Got it? For the third term, replace the n with 3. So 4 cube is 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 4 is 64. You have to do 3 times 64. That would be 192. Got it? And for the fourth term, you have to evaluate 4 exponent 4. So 4 exponent 4 is 16 times 16 is 256. And let's do 256 times 3. That would be 768. Got it? So the correct option is option number 112, 48, 192, and 768. Got it? That would be option number 1. Very good, Demi. Okay, the next one is find the first four terms in the sequence defined below. So you have to calculate the four terms in the sequence. Got it? So let's start with n equals 1. So replace the n with 1, negative 2 times 1 plus 5. So it would be negative 5 plus 2. So 5 minus 2 is 3. So the first one in the sequence is 3. Got it? Now let's just replace the n with 2. It would be negative 2 times 2 plus 5. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4 plus 5. So 5 minus 4 is 1. That means the second term in the sequence is 1. Got it? For the third one, replace the n with 3. It would be 3 times 2 is negative 6 plus 5. So negative 6 plus 5 is negative 1. So the third one is negative 1. Got it? Then for the fourth one, replace the n with 4. It would be 4 times 2 is negative 8, and negative 8 plus 5 is minus 3. Got it? So that would be the second option, 3e1 minus 1 and minus 3. Got it? That would be the second one. Okay, find the first five terms in the sequence defined below. So you have to calculate the first five values. Got it? Just start with n equals 1. So n equals 1 for the first one is 3 exponent 1 is 3. For the second one, replace the n with 2. It would be 3 exponent 2, and 3 exponent 2 means you have to do 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 9. Got it? For the third one, replace the n equals 3. You have to evaluate 3 exponent 3. That would be 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 3 is 27. Got it? For the fourth one, you have to do 3 exponent 4. That would be 81. And for the fifth one, you have to evaluate 3 exponent 5. That would be 243. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test. Very good, Demi. You can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. Got it? Okay, the next lesson is write variable expression for arithmetic sequences. Now you're given with the sequences. You have to write the arithmetic expression for those uh, sequences. Got it? Okay, so write an expression to describe the sequence below. Use n to represent the position of a term in the sequence where n equals 1 for the first term. So for the first term, you are given n equals 1. Got it? That means you have to find the n equals 1. Got it? So start with 47. That means you are given n plus 46. Because you are given n equals 1, it would be 1 plus 46. That means 1 plus 46 is 47. Got it? Then for the second one, you have n equals 2. So you have to do 2 plus 46. That would be 48. And here is the 48. That means for the next one, n equals 3. It would be 3 plus 46. That would be 49. So basically the expression here is n plus 46. Got it? Because you have to start with n equals 1 and here you have 47. So 46 plus 1 is 47. That's why it would be as easy, it would be n plus 46. Got it? Okay, let's just do another example. Okay, you have to write an expression to describe the sequence below. Use n to represent the number of a term in the sequence. So just look at the numbers. They are 6, 12, 18, 24. They all are the factors, multiples of 6. Got it? So that means that would be 6n because you have to start with n equals 1. It would be 6n. For n equals 1, it would be 6 times 1 is 6. For n equals 2, it would be 6 times 2 equals 12. So see, all the numbers are the multiples of 6. It would be 6 times 3, that would be 18. And then 6 times 4, that would be 24. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, write an expression to describe the sequence below. Use n to represent the position of a term in the sequence for n equals 1. So you have to see which of the expression is the correct one. Got it? Let's start with n equals 1. So when you replace 1, it would be 82 plus 1 is 83. And when you replace 1 here, it would be 84 plus 1 is 85. But here the first expression is 83. That means option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? Because here you have 83 and we know that when we start with n equals 1, so 1 plus 82 makes 83. That means option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? So option number 1 is the correct one. That would be n plus 82. So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, write an expression to describe the sequence below. Use the n to represent the position of the sequence where n equals 1. So you're given two of the options. You just need to see which of the one is the correct one. Got it? Let's so n equals 1. Let's just start with the first one. Negative 84 times 1 is negative 84. The next one is n equals 2. So it would be negative 84 times 2. So it would be 2 times 4 is 8 and 2 times it would be negative 168. That means option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? It would be negative 84, negative 168, negative 253, and negative 336. But you have to understand the mathematical expression. Okay, so you're multiplying each number with n. Got it? That means it would be negative 84 times n. Got it? It would be option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, write an expression to describe the sequence below. Use n to represent the position of a term in the sequence. Write where n equals 1 for the first term. So for the first term, n is 1. Let's start with the first one. 1 plus 12 equals 13. But here we have the first one is 11. That means that isn't the correct option. Got it? Let's just check for the second one. It is 1 plus 10 and 1 plus 10 makes 11. That means the second expression is the correct one for the question. That would be n plus 12. Got it? So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. That would be n plus 10. Write an expression to describe the number sequences below. Use n to represent the position of the term in the sequence, where n equals 1 for the first term, so which is the correct option. So the correct option is you have to start with n equals 1. So let's start with the first example. 8 times n, you have to do 8 times 1. 8 times 1 is 16. Got it? When n equals 2, you have to do 8 times 2. 8 times 2 is 16. Got it? So it is the first one. Got it? It is 8, and just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Write an expression to describe the sequence below. Let n represent the position of a term in the sequence where n equals 1. So you have to start with n equals 1. Got it? Let's just add 1 to both the expressions and let's see which of the option is the correct one. Got it? You have to do. You are given n equals 1. Got it? Let's start with the first option. Just replace the n with 1. It would be 1 plus 93 equals 94. Got it? Here is the 94. Okay, when n equals 2, just replace the n with 2. It would be 93 plus 2 is 95. That means option number. So the correct option is option number 1. That would be n plus 93. Got it? So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, write an expression to describe the sequence below. Use n to represent the position of the term in the sequence where n equals 1. So you're given two of the options. Let's check for the first one. Okay, the first one is n equals 1. So you have to do 3 times 1. 3 times 1 is 3. When n equals 2, you have to do 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. When n equals 3, you have to do 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. That means option number 1 is the. So that is 3n. Okay, the next one is write an expression to describe the sequence below. Use n to represent the position of a term in the sequence. So you have to start with n equals 1. Got it? just replace n with 1. For the first one, 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Got it? When n equals 2, just have to do 2 minus 2, that would be 0. When n equals 3, you have to do 3 times 3 subtract 2, that would be 1. Got it? And when n equals 4, 4 minus 2 is 2. So that means option number 1 is the correct option. The new expression is n times n minus, that would be n minus 2. Got it? So just select the correct option and click on the correct option is option number 1. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson, and the next lesson is the final test of the chapter. So let's start with the final test of the chapter. Okay, find the first 4 terms in the sequence defined below, where n represents the position of the term in the sequence. So you have to find the first 4 terms. Got it? So just you're given with n equals 1, just replace the n with the value. Got it? It would be 2 times 4 exponent 1. 4 exponent 1 is 4. So you have to do 2 times 4, and 2 times 4 is 8. Got it? When n equals 2, just replace the n with 2. It would be 4 square. So 2 times 4 square is 16. So 16 times 2 is 32. Got it? So that means the second one is 32. So for the next one, you have to do 2 times 4 exponent cube. 4 exponent cube is 64, and 64 minus 2 is 128, and that would be the second option. You can evaluate the next one. Got it? So the correct option is option number 2. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is type the missing number in the sequence. So which number is missing? Each next number is the multiple of 10. Got it? Like you have to do. For this one, 1 times 10 is 10. 10 times 10 is 100. For the next time, you have to do 100 times 10. Got it? 100 times 10 is 1000. So the correct option is the second one. That would be 1000. So the correct option is 1000. Got it? So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is Dedra is drawing stars in her book. She draw 2 stars on the first page, 4 stars on the second page, 8 stars on the third page, and 16 stars on the fourth page, 32 stars on the fifth page. If the pattern continues, how many stars will Dedra draw on sixth page? So which is the correct option? You can see each next number is the multiple of 2. Got it? 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 4 is 32. Got it? I missed a number. That would be 8. Got it? It would be 2 times 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. That means each number is multiplying by 2. Got it? So if the pattern continues, the next one is 32. After 32, you have to do 32 times 2. Got it? That would be 64. That means the next year it would be 64. Got it? So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is type the missing number in the sequence. So which number is missing? 12. Let's see. 12 minus 9 is 3. 3 minus 9 is negative 6. Negative 6 minus 9 is negative 15. And negative 15 negative 9 is negative 24. Got it? That means the correct option is negative 24. Got it? So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, what kind of the sequence is this? 846, 846, 846, they are the same numbers repeating. Got it? So it would be both. If you subtract them, you have the same numbers. Got it? It would be 0. If you divide them, they have the same number. So it would be both. Just do 846 minus 846, that would be 0. Then again, 846 minus 846, you have 0. So that means when you subtract them, they have the common difference, that is 0. Got it? And when you divide them, they have a common divisor, that would be 1. So this is both geometric and arithmetic as well. Got it? So the correct option is both. Okay, the next one is write an expression to describe the sequence below. Use n to represent the position of a term in the sequence where n equals 1. So which is the correct option? So which is the correct option? When you start from 1, so it would be 53 plus 1 is 54. Got it? That means that is the second option. Got it? Second option is the correct one, n plus 53. Okay, the next one is type the missing number. Got it? Let's see how the numbers are. They are decreasing. Got it? 22 minus 7 is 15. 15 minus 7 is 8. 8 minus 1 is negative 7. Got it? That means you have to calculate the previous one, so you have to add 7. So 22 plus 7 is 29. Got it? That means the missing number is 29. Got it? Okay, the next one is type the missing number in the sequence. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. And 64 times 4, got it? That would be 256. So the correct option is 256. So the correct option is 256. Okay, type the missing number in the sequence. 3 plus 10 is 13. 13 plus 10 is 23. 23 plus 10 is 33, and 33 plus 10 is 43. 43 plus 10 is 53. Got it? So the correct option is 53. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, type the missing number. 1, 5, 25, 125, and 625. You have to multiply every number with 5. 1 times 5 is 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5 is 125. And 125 times 5 is 625. Got it? You have to do 625 times 5. Got it? That would be 5 times 5. I think it is 3125. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. So basically, we're going to start with a new chapter. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the new chapter. The next chapter we're going to start with is one variable. no expressions and properties. We're going to start with a new chapter, that is expressions and properties. So let's just start with the first lesson, that is variable expressions. Okay, write an expression for, we're going to start with a new chapter, that is expressions and properties. We're going to start with the first lesson, that is write variable expressions. Write an expression for the operation described below. Got it? Subtract 3 from u. Got it? You have to subtract 3 from u. That means you have to do u subtract 3. Got it? Okay. The next one is write an expression for the operation described below. It would be 10 divided by 1. So you have to do 10 over, sorry, 10 divided by a. So it would be then 10 over a. Got it? It would be 10 divided by a. Got it? Okay. Write an expression for the operation described below. It would be add w to 9. So it would be w plus 9. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test question. Okay, write an expression for operation described below. You have to w divided by 6. That means it would be w over 6. Got it? Because you have to divide the w by 6. So it would be w divided by 6. So option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, write an expression for the operation described below. Add a and 5. So you have to add, just write down a plus 5. Got it? So that is the correct option. That would be a plus 5. Okay, write an expression for the operation described below. It would be 6 times w. You have to do 6 times w. Got it? 6 and w are multiplying, so you can write it 6 times w. Got it? So that is the option number 1. Got it? Write an expression for the operation described below. Subtract 3 from w. So you have to subtract 3 from w. You have to do w subtract 3. Got it? That would be option number 1. Got it? U 3 subtract 3 from w. U. Write an expression for the operation described below. 10 divided by a. So you can write it as 10 over a. Got it? So option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? That would be 10 divided by a. Write an expression for the operation described below. Divide u by 4. You have to divide u by 4. So it is the u divided by 4. You can write it as option number 1 is the correct option. You have to divide u by 4. Got it? Write an expression for the operation described below. 4 plus t. You have to add t to 4. So just do 4 plus t. Got it? Option number 1 is the correct option. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, write an expression for the operation described below. Add w to 9. So which is the correct option? You have to add w to 9. So it would be option number 1. Got it? Okay, we are done with the test. So here is the list of the we've covered today. We're working on the chapter number sequences, and the lessons we did are evaluate variable expressions for number sequences, write variable expressions for arithmetic sequences, the final test. Then we'll start the new chapter, that is expressions and properties, and the lesson we have to cover is write variable expression. Got it? So if you have any question, you can ask. I'm here to answer all your questions if you have any. So please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. If you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? Or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 9 to 9:45. Got it? Please click on the like button right below the video. That's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.